Senator Cory Booker lost his temper at a committee meeting at the U.S. Senate, going after Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen over what he called racist remarks from the President of the United States. He actually went so far as to talk about tears of rage and pounded his fist on the desk. And it's all captured on video, and that video is going viral. Take a look at this.
When ignorance and bigotry is allied with power, it is a dangerous force in our country.
He also joined the folks on Fox 5 earlier today to talk about his position, why he did it, and why he is so angry.
It is right that Americans should be angry and emotional and outraged when someone not only lies before a Senate committee, but lies about something as serious as hatred and bigotry in this country.
Now, some people are speculating that maybe a little bit of this was for the camera, because there's a possibility that Senator Booker could be looking at a run for the White House in 2020. Let's check in with our own Mark Bonamo, who's got the details. Mark, what do you got?
Senator Cory Booker on Tuesday spoke with great passion and outrage at a hearing with Homeland Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen, basically trying to determine whether or not President Trump actually said certain derogatory terms involving people from countries such as Haiti and African countries. And essentially, when the Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen didn't seem to know what President Trump had said or fudged the question, he was very passionate, saying,
Your silence and your amnesia is complicity. When Dick Durbin called me, I had tears of rage when I heard about his experience in that meeting.
I spoke today with Senator Booker's state director here in New Jersey, George Helmy, as well as Seton Hall professor of political science, Matthew Hale, who both said essentially the same thing.
So I think that Cory Booker has always been passionate about protecting the little guy. In this case, he was protecting what he sees as an attack on the little guy, the people from Haiti and people from Africa, by a very powerful man. So he's very passionate about that. So I think that's one thing.
These people from Haiti and African countries who Senator Booker believes is being denigrated and verbally abused by President Trump are the little guy. And these are exactly the type of people, Americans, New Jerseyans, that Senator Booker should be trying to help with, and that all Americans should be welcoming to the United States instead of rejecting.
Thank you, Mark. All right, let's bring in a guest who knows just a bit about New Jersey's statewide politics, Matt Rooney, who is a lawyer and the editor and publisher of the Save Jersey blog. Matt, welcome back to Chasing News. How are you?
Good to be with you, my friend. Great.
Cory Booker really seemed to either seriously lose his temper or he was just playing for the camera. What do you think?
Look, the next time somebody teases Donald Trump for being a stable genius, we're going to trot out that video. Look, he's a fraud. He always has been fake. Back when he was mayor of Newark and he was supposed to be helping his citizens prosper and be safe, he was on Twitter pulling cats out of trees, going on future President Oprah's television program. Why should anybody be surprised that he's still acting? And once again, he's doing it at the expense of the people that he's supposed to be representing. Much more important things going on right now.
Is he a serious candidate in 2020?
Sure, because their bench is so terrible. I mean, that's one of the ironies of what's going on right now. Is unpopular as President Trump is at most public surveys, thanks in large part to President Obama, their party has been wiped out and all the quote-unquote moderates are gone.
All right, I think they got to get through Murphy and Cuomo first. More to come on that. Matt, thank you. Always good to talk to you. All right, let's bring in our A-plus panel to talk about Cory Booker and other potential presidential candidates coming right from our area. We are joined by Democratic strategist Bill Caruso. Bill, always good to see you. Elora Nanos is here, columnist for Law and Crime. And Afia Yunus, immigration attorney. Afia, I'm going to start with you. The charge of racism is serious. There are real racists out there, people that judge other people by the color of their skin and they discriminate. This happens. Why so easy to just throw that label out there, regardless of facts?
Well, the facts are there in this situation. I don't think to say that Cory Booker's statements were unhinged or anything. I think they're related to facts. The president has made comments about Mexicans being rapists and Muslims being terrorists, and these are racist comments that are coming out of the White House.
Laura, does this help or hurt Cory Booker?
I think it absolutely helps him because he's articulating what so many people feel. What I would like to see, though, is all of us, including Cory Booker, focus more on what the real problem is. The problem is not, to me, so much exactly the words that the president used, but rather that there is a mass denial of what the president said in an open meeting, and then he's got senators saying, no, that's not what you said, because there are times it's going to be more important than whether or not he used a racist term.
When do the adults get back to Washington to say, isn't this about immigration policy? I mean, the president is is talking about DACA and the wall. These are serious issues.
Well, but you know what? I'm going to go back to a non-adult thing. He started this. We were so close. We were having a very serious discussion about DACA and immigration. People were holding hands. They were sitting at a table talking. And the meeting ended, and then this chaos erupted. Now, I don't think this is helpful in the least bit. We're having a discussion about what he said, what he didn't say. Good patriots are coming out and saying they did hear Donald Trump say that. We have other people saying they're not sure what they heard. I don't want to have this discussion anymore. You were absolutely right. There are racist comments coming out of the White House. That needs to stop. Donald Trump's got to get control of himself. But then we can get back to the table and actually get some stuff done.
It seems to me the real racism is on the other side, because the bigotry and the racist comments and attacks always come from the people who disagree with him. And when you're talking about terrorism, when you're talking about immigration, you're talking about policy. So we'll see. Got to leave it there.